Hello everyone, my name is Casey Hayward, and today I wanted to talk to you all a little bit about negotiating over the internet. And I recently had a negotiation with Queensland Barbecue and Flying Eagle. I represented Flying Eagle, and my partner Madison McGowan represented the Queensland Barbecue. And I wanted to highlight some of the strengths of myself and some of the weaknesses of my negotiating style in this negotiation we had. So with that said, let's kind of get started. So with the first strength that I had, I was able to, in this case, effectively determine interests with with my partner in developing a new term. So what we did here was I was willing to purchase 2,500 grills, but only if the price was knocked down to $400. So what we did was I determined their Queensland interest was actually to get into retail sales in America. So what we did was she purchased the extra grills I purchased. Since I only wanted 2,000, we would be able to strike up a contract to resell those grills in our store, in my camp store. So that way I was able to add value to her portfolio, and she was able to add value to my portfolio, and we were able to grow the pie in that way. All done through the integrative tactic of defining interest and then coming together to create a new term. So that was one strength. The other strength was really my timing. So here's the first email that was sent to me. I'm actually the buyer in this case, and Madison's really the seller here. So she actually reached out to me after the trade show, and really this is a strength for me, because what I was able to do is see I was able to see what her initial offers are, essentially. So 3,000 available barbecues. Pricing begins at $450. She's given me a little bit of a bite, or an idea that she's willing to come down on that by maybe able to negotiate the price down. And she's said that they offer a typical $50 guarantee on the parts. So with that information, what I was able to use is I'm able to actually utilize some contextual power here to achieve my target terms and agreements, because I haven't given her any information on where I'm at, but she's kind of laid out what she's thinking already. So I'm really able to use contextual power in a big way here to secure a good deal for Flying Eagle campgrounds. So those were some of the strengths that I had in that negotiation. But then also, let's talk about some of the weaknesses. In this case, let me show you here. With it being an internet negotiation, you're always running the risk of not really putting the relationship first. So for myself, I kind of suffered from the squeaky wheel bias. And what that means is, basically, if you have the squeaky wheel bias, it's the idea of to avoid the relationship and only focus on the terms. So in this email here, I'm going to highlight it. I basically focus strictly on the terms. I'm not doing anything other than terms and trying to get what I want. So I suffered from that bias, and really I could have probably developed a better integrative deal if I had taken more of a proactive approach in cultivating that relationship in a more effective manner. The other weakness I had was I really didn't have any tactics. If you look in this email, I mean, I'm basically just saying, this is what I want. Can you do it, or can you not? And there's no distributive tactics here. There's no integrative tactics besides that one term that I deployed an integrative tactic on. It's all just, can I get it? If I can't, then oh well. So, and that actually hinders the relationship in the long run. So those are some of my two weaknesses, and those were a couple of my strengths. Again, dealing with an internet negotiation, you have differences in time, differences in readings and interpretation of words. It's one level away from face-to-face communication. You don't get all the aspects of the dialogue, really, because you're only getting it in words when you're leaving out nonverbal cues and things of that nature. So that kind of sums up my strengths and weaknesses of this negotiation, and I look forward to talking to you later.